Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you made it here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're brand new, I invite you to subscribe. And for everybody, if you guys hit that like button, it helps the channel out so much. So if you like what you see on this video, please make sure you hit the like button. Oh man, do y'all hear that wind? So today, while I have a few minutes, what I want to do is go ahead and do a garden update because a lot has changed since our last video, and especially in the 10 days, the last 10 days have been really dramatic. So I want to show you all that coverage. So stay tuned and I will show you the garden as it stands right now. We're starting right here on the porch, and so unfortunately my mom's aloe vera died, so I was trying to harden off these pieces just a little bit so I could replant that. I'm not sure what happened to make it die, but it did. And so these guys are looking a little rough, but that's okay. I'm gonna what I'm hoping to do is give them all some fertilizer today. That's on the agenda today, and hopefully my mom will spend some time resting this morning. If not, I will do it as she's able, or as I'm able. Those flowers still look beautiful. Those they've lost all their blooms, but that's okay. It does look like all these guys need some watering. So our little birds flew away. They grew up, and so I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna leave that little nest there. It's not hurting anything right now. So this poor guy died in the house. These are not looking so great either, so I don't really know what happened here. And then here's some more of the aloe vera from the top. I think I'm gonna clean all that out and refresh it and repot it, but this one's doing great, so I'm just gonna leave that guy alone because he's doing great. And look, of all things to survive, we have our Christmas poinsettia that's just looking amazingly beautiful. So anyway, and so over here on this side of the patio, our flowers are still looking good. Look, those marigolds came up like crazy. I'm so happy. And there's some more up there on that one. And then when we go around this way, we got some more marigolds here. I don't remember what these are, but they're still doing good. They've lost all their blooms, but they still look beautiful even without them. And then this is some I was trying to get them to grow around this post. It's morning glories, but it's not liking that post, so it's having a hard time finding something to latch on to. And there's some more little flowers. Okay, so alright, this is a case of lessons learned, because even though those deer never messed with the neighbor's squash when it was outside the fence, they have messed with mine, and they've just about eaten all of it. And not really sure what this white stuff is in here, but they have eaten all the flowers just about off between the ants and the flowers, or the deer. These zucchini have no, and then they pulled one plant up. I put it back in the ground, and of course it didn't make it. So this poor little guy is not doing so great either. There's some more morning glories there. The chamomile is doing pretty good. And I planted a snapdragon there, but it didn't make it. But there's more morning glories there. These are, of course, a mixture of morning glories. I don't know what this is. I think that's that's another morning glory, but this is marigolds. And again, I'm gonna have to look at this morning glory, just beautiful there, and marigolds in there too. I love marigolds. The deer don't eat those. They will not eat a marigold. And we have some more morning glories and marigolds here, and then here. Now this is yellow squash, and the deer did not eat these two plants, but they ate the other plants that I had out here. And so here we have some more, not morning glories, but we have some more marigolds, but it looks like some grass seed got in there this year, so I'm gonna have to get that grass out of there. I don't want the grass. So we have some other plants growing in here right now. I don't know what they are, so I'm gonna pull them up. I just, this is what happens. Our yard is looking pretty woolly. Just because she was in the hospital for like 9 days, and I didn't have I wasn't here to take care of the yard, and I sent my oldest son that used to live with me to his dad's because I just had a hard time taking care of him and my mother at the same time. So he went to stay with his dad until we get my mom under control, and so he used to help me with the yard, but it's looking pretty rough right now. And of course, of all times, the gate decides to break. But considering I put this fence and this gate together myself, it's amazing that it's lasted this long. So let's go inside. Hopefully don't get my head hit by that thing. So there's some more. The chamomile is just doing great. There's some calendula that survived. I'm not sure what this is, but I think I'm gonna let that thing grow and see what it does. This poor little pepper plant's not doing so great, but these little pepper plants do have some blooms on them, so they look a little yellow right now. Like I said, I am gonna come in with some fertilizer today. I have some cabbage. This is cabbage that's growing there. This of course is some kale, and this is ready to eat right here, so I may pick some of that today depending on how my mother's doing. I have some broccoli growing over here on this side. That is arugula, and it is also ready to pick, and hopefully I can salvage some of it from the bugs. But see, even my garden is like seriously grown up. The dandelions are huge. But this is some bush beans that I planted here, and only 2 of them came up, and one of them is being overrun by the see, I don't know what this is. I think this is a tree. Yep, that's a pecan tree this looks like, this is a marigold. I'm gonna leave that there, but this right here is the bush bean plant. And as you can see, I have a lot of insect damage on the arugula. Some of it's still okay to eat, but I should need to be picking some of that pretty soon, like in now. But this is this right here is my celery plants, and they are doing okay. I've never grown celery before, so I don't know how that's supposed to look. But my strawberry patch and my tomatoes, look at my tomatoes. They are doing good. They don't have as much growth on them as I want. And of course they kind of got something on them already. I don't know what that is. Hopefully that's not disease. But my peppers, however, that I planted over here are just not doing good at all. So, and of course I got vines on here. I need to take these vines down, but so that's this side of the garden. There's another tree going in here. Need to get the trees up. And so as you can see, all of this is super duper overgrown right now. I need to get the weed eater out here and start working on it. But my potatoes, some of them, you know, they don't look so great. We have some insects that love to come and eat them. This one unfortunately didn't never sprout, so I don't know what's up with that one. But this is garlic right here, I think. And unfortunately this is what's left of my radishes, which they've all gone to seed. So I need to go ahead and pluck them out. I really didn't get a lot. I didn't get but 1 or 2 wasabis out of this, and since my other radishes were so hot, I figured these wasabis would probably be too hot. But look at those beautiful purple flowers on this. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just gonna leave them here for a little while, just because the pollinators need maybe a treat. And of course this overgrown mess over here is more onions, and this is more garlic right here. These are about ready to pull out of the ground. These onions are, like, this one's gone to seed. A lot of them have gone to seed, but that's okay. I just need to get in here and pull them. And you know, we've got peas on the pod up here that'll be ready in just a little while. I'm really excited about that. Anyway, we're making progress on this little bitty garden. It needs a lot of work right now, to be honest. The potatoes are doing pretty good though. I got another tree growing here that I'm gonna have to get after and pull that up, because I don't want that tree there. This year the garden has more shade than I really like it to have. But that's okay. So we have carrots growing here. More, I think this is garlic. I can't remember if it's garlic or onions, but I just planted it all over the place. These are the ground cherries that I planted. They're doing okay. I'm not sure what this is. There's plants in here that what I thought it was probably ain't. I think this is the okra that I planted, but I'm not real sure. I've never grown okra before, so I don't know. It needs to be weeded seriously bad. But like I said, I really haven't had time to work on the garden. But this right here, this is spaghetti squash, and oh my goodness, it is just doing so much better than I thought it would do. And these right here are the sunflowers, so we'll see. They're doing pretty good. We do have some climbing over here with, I forget, these are the green beans that I put over here, and over here is the cucumbers that I planted. So we'll see how that goes. We even have some marigolds coming in up there, and so mixed in with there's a carrot mixed in with there. Looks like some carrots mixed in, but there's marigolds and beets in right here on this row. And this is my poor rosemary bush croaked. I was so sad. I haven't replaced it in there. This is all my potatoes except for that, and that's my blueberry, or my blackberries growing over there. So, and then I planted those the asparagus in there, but I think I waited too late and nothing has happened with those. This bed is really dry. Look, here's some morning glories. I don't really want morning glories in this bed. I'm not sure what this is, but this right here is stevia. And there's a piece of grass. We have my surviving rosemary bush. My rosemary bush that was in the ground survived a little better. Over here I have some more chamomile. There's a marigold. These we don't want. These are morning glories, and we don't want the morning glories in this bed. But this, of course, this is a marigold. I really want that. But these right here are morning glories. I don't want the morning glories in there. These can stay, the marigolds can stay, but the morning glories, not so much. And of course, as you can see, I have ants. Not sure what to do about that, but this is the basil that survived. So is this. So we'll see. And of course, I have the bottoms in here, but I haven't been able to get the dirt to plant this. And now, since I'm on a leave of absence, I'm not sure when I'll get to fill that dirt. But this is it on the backyard. As you can see, it needs a lot of work. So I thank you so very much for watching. And I'm not going to show you the front yard because it's just as much of a mess. But I thank you so much for watching. Again, I invite you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next video. And thank you so much.